If you ever dreamed of putting an arrogant bully in their place, smash that like button and subscribe, because this is one of the most satisfying revenge stories you'll hear today. It was the mid-1980s. My dad was a young Marine, driving across base in the middle of the night. The roads were quiet, the kind of silence you can only find on a base after dark. Out of nowhere, a white truck roared up behind him and glued itself to his bumper. High beams flooded through all three mirrors. My dad later said, "For 5 minutes, I couldn't even see his grill." His knuckles tightened on the wheel, heart rate picking up. He eased down on the gas, just a few miles per hour, try and put some breathing room between them. But the truck matched his every move. Faster, closer, almost taunting him. The truck that had been harassing him was a military police vehicle, and standing behind it was a lance corporal with a smug look on his face. The MP strutted up, acting like he'd just caught Al Capone. He told my dad he was being written up for speeding. Now, for civilians, a speeding ticket is annoying, but in the Marines, it's career halting. A ticket could stop promotions dead in their tracks. My dad's future was suddenly on the line, because some punk wanted to play power games. The lance corporal even called for backup. Soon, another MP arrived, a corporal outranking him. My dad laid out what happened. Tailgating, high beams, no way to see the road. The corporal listened carefully and agreed. No ticket, but the lance corporal? He wasn't having it. He argued with his superior officer for over 5 minutes, practically foaming at the mouth, demanding that my dad be punished. Finally, the corporal shut him down, and my dad was allowed to drive off, because in the Marines, respect matters. And being treated like trash by a lower-ranking MP who thought he was invincible, that sticks with you. Fast forward a few months. My dad had put that night behind him, until fate handed him the sweetest opportunity. He was a shooting range coach, responsible for supervising Marines during their annual qualification. This wasn't just target practice. If you failed, you faced real consequences. And one mistake, especially a safety violation, could disqualify you instantly. That morning, my dad scanned the line of Marines preparing for their qualification. And then he saw him. My dad felt a rush of recognition and something else, resolve. He leaned over to the coach assigned to the lance corporal and quietly asked to switch places. "I'll explain later," he said. When the MP finally looked up, recognition flashed across his face. My dad walked over, arms crossed, and asked in a low, steady voice, "Do you remember me?" The lance corporal dropped his head, muttering, "Yes, Sergeant." My dad leaned in, his voice like steel. "You have one tiny mistake, and your ass is done." The MP's shoulders tensed. For the next few hours, he shot clean. He hit his marks. He played it safe. Not a single error. You could safety violation my dad had been waiting for. His voice boomed across the range. "That's the safety violation I needed. Get the fuck off my range." The lance corporal spun around, eyes wide, voice cracking. No, this is bullshit. This is F*****, ING bullshit. Asterisk. But it was over. My dad had the final say. The lance corporal was officially disqualified. On paper, it was just a failed shooting qualification. But in reality, it was a career bombshell. A Marine MP who couldn't even qualify with his weapon, that would haunt him in every evaluation, every command review. And the irony? This wasn't spite for spite's sake. This was justice. The same guy who tried to ruin my dad's career with a fake speeding ticket had just sabotaged his own with his arrogance. Picture it. The arrogant MP, once drunk with power, now begging on the verge of tears. And my dad, calm, steady. The man he tried to humiliate had just ended his qualification with a single ironclad call. That moment wasn't just about revenge. It was about balance being restored. At the end of the day, my dad wasn't a vengeful man. He was one of the kindest Marines I've ever known. But he taught that lance corporal, and maybe everyone watching, a vital lesson. Abuse your power, and it will come back to bite you. Hard. If that story gave you chills, hit that like button and drop a comment. Have you ever seen karma hit someone perfectly like that? And don't forget to subscribe for more stories of justice, revenge, and sweet, sweet payback.